Yo. No, hell no. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Yo. I think we back. Bro, I was breaking shit before y'all came on. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Death Row East, believe in that. Let's get it. Can y'all hear me now? Man, I like knocked over a bunch of stuff. Listen, I'm in the new crib, trying to get organized. I just knocked hella shit over. But we still grinding though. What's up with everybody? Now, I'm gonna be looking every type of way because I'm trying to read the comments and I don't have everything set up perfect like before. Nah, I can't even do a tour right now because I got everything like stationary. I don't even have my mobile, so it's all connected to cribs. I have to lift this whole space. But we grinded though. Look. Y'all see that? Look. Y'all see that balcony? You feel me? Work hard, you can accomplish all your goals. I promise you, I'm living proof. That's a little sneak peek. A little sneak peek. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Isaiah. He said, I seen the dresser you assembled. Yeah, man, we out here, bro. Look, sneak peek. Hold on. Y'all see it? I don't want y'all to see the mess, though. Listen. I'm the stream king. I'm trying to give y'all a sneak peek. Work hard, you can accomplish all your goals. I promise you. The money keep coming in. Shout out to Passive Student. Shout out to Alma, I see you. Passive Student, $2, appreciate you. Ego, who you got, Hitman versus Cassidy? I don't know. I mean, Cassidy's recent battles haven't been like, I don't know. I guess Hitman. It looked like they was finna fight at the face-off. I watched some of the face-off. It looked like they was gonna fight. Ty, what's up? LJ, what's up? Yeah, man, I'm out here grinding. Got my water. Make sure y'all hydrate. I just feel like getting alive and I've been working all day. Trying to get the place looking right. Kevin Slim. The money keep coming in. Hey, tomorrow's my birthday. We gonna turn up. Tomorrow's my birthday. Shout out to the Aries. Gang, gang. Cassidy is the master at getting in dudes' heads. Yeah, he had Hitman tight. I seen that. Kevin Slim says, salute Ego chat. Congrats, bruh. You earned it. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, we got more space. I'm more spacious. Like Jay-Z said. You playing the game, you know you ain't gonna win. Quit playing them childish games with grown men. A chrome rims, I got apartments you could put your home in. Can I live? Bro, I got apartments you could put your home in. Can I live? You said Hitman ain't no street dude? He was talking about beating people up in the streets. So I don't know. I don't know. I thought he was on Wildin' Out. You and my sister have the same birthday. Happy birthday to her. Shout out to A1 Diggs. What's up? Housewarming. Oh, much love. A1 Diggs. Man, I've been furnishing the place, but I still got even more shit to get. I gotta get even more because I got more space. So I gotta like just different. It's cool. It's been a process. Shout out to the Aries, April 13th. Shout out to Kevin Slims. That's what I'm talking about. Gang, gang, gang. Let's go. Ego, blessings, bro. Happy birthday in case I don't get to say it tomorrow. Appreciate you. Much love. Oh, April 2nd. You know, I was actually a preemie. I was a premature baby. My ex's birthday is on April 2nd. I was supposed to be born around then. I was like 2 weeks premature. I was ready for this world, I promise you. I actually weighed a decent amount for being a premature. Bro, I was like two weeks premature. I was ready. I couldn't wait to get out the womb. So you knew I was ready for this boxing game. I'm a preemie. Let's get it. I was ready for this world. Let's get it. Shout out to March 21st, Jay Grant. What up? April 9th. Oh my gosh, my Aries people in here. Bro, this is the Aries stream. This is the Aries stream. I like that. We got a ton of Aries. Congrats on the Crizzo. And happy birthday. David, appreciate you. Ego, you watching UFC? Yeah, I'm going to check it. But make sure if you guys are ordering it, use my link. It helps the channel so we can do more and, you know, keep growing the empire. That's why I got more space. You know what I'm saying? I got a little more space. I ain't finna get up and do all the whole tour right now. But I got a little more space for us so we can grind. He said the Aries, the god of war. Shout out to my boy Surah. He be low key, but he be saying some funny stuff. Y'all gotta watch people from Chicago. Shout out to April 2nd in the building. The money keep coming in. Y'all see how it work. What does that say? Al from Windsor. What's up? Canadian. He sent $3 from Canada. He said, don't clown me, but I was born on April Fool's. That's hella funny. That's hella funny. Must be nice, Ego. What's nice? Look at LJ talking that talk. She said Aries are stubborn as... I am stubborn. But it's a gift and a curse. Mostly a gift. Because my stubborn attitude, I get what I want. I get what I want, bro. I promise you. I get what I want. So that stubborn turns into persistence. I just gotta find a way. I gotta find a way. Speaking of stubborn, but wait, there's more. We gotta talk about Terence Crawford. Since we talking about stubborn. We gotta talk about Terence Crawford because he definitely stubborn too. I get what I want out this world. The world is my oyster. I promise you. Listen, buckle up. We gonna have fun. Wait till I get this. Man, we coming fresh. We doing some dope stuff. Hold on, I'm trying to scoot this shit back. Doing some dope stuff. Mentally, I'm in a great space. He said he drinking Bacardi. Shout out to Al from Windsor again. Terence Crawford, you mean Crawford. Oh, wow. He gonna send $7. Man, the money keep coming in. I told y'all. Look, I got the little discipline. I got the little baby pack. You feel me? I got the little baby pack of Haribos. A little bit of discipline, so I don't have the bigger pack. Let's get it. I'm just waiting for the notifications to go out. Shout out to Lynn. The money keep coming in. Hold on. Oh, shit. Hold on, my phone. Hold on. There's a lot going on. Hold on. Look, we got a $1 Cash App. Listen, the Cash App's on the screen, $Box Ego. Y'all know. Shout out to Lynn, Lyn. Let's get it. How he sends $6.99? He's from Canada, so I don't know. Maybe that's how you. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why it converts. Maybe they take a penny. I don't know. Let me get my phone charger because my phone finna die. Hold on. All right, we back. My phone was about to die. So yeah, man, we just grinding. Oh, you about to smoke one. Shout out to Rosecrans. What's popping? Cali in the building. Cali is active. You dig. 100 Aussie dollars is $79.99 American. See? It's just the conversion. LJ, did you have a productive day? Or were you being lazy today? Rosecrans, salute from the hood. Bompton. Ooh, LA connected out here. I told you. We just gonna connect the dots on my channel. That's all we doing. We congregating like Black Wall Street. The Black Channel. Why would I? Let's get it. Oh, she been watching crime shows. That's my genre. Kevin Slim's in the building. Money Gang. He said, I'm so stubborn that I was standing in front of an immigration judge 5 years ago about to get deported, but I'm still here. Oh, wow. That is pretty stubborn. Shout out to you for beating the case. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, let's get it. Let's talk about it. Be more up in this building. Let's get it. Terence Crawford, great fighter, businessman. I don't know some of the moves he's making. I don't know. Terence Crawford basically, you know what? Why talk about it when I can be about it? Let me just let y'all hear.
With a 50-50.
Listen.
Say, come on. If Spence and them came to you with a 50-50 and said, come on, let's just make that fight. Obviously, you'll still fight, correct?
I don't know, to be honest.
What? Why is that, bud?
Bro. Ak and Barack, I know them too. Shout out to them. They're interviewing Crawford, and Barack asked him, they says, if at this point, ERROL Spence's people, PBC basically, ERROL, Team ERROL, reached out to you and said, yo, we want to make the fight. We'll give you a 50-50 split. Would you take it? He said, I don't know. What? 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 Hold on, let me get this money. A1 Diggs. Ego know all the bootleg snacks before they hit the streets. Big facts. I got the horribles. All the bootleg snacks. Shout to Corey Bing Sr. Appreciate you. The money keep coming in. I know the haters mad, but the money keep coming in. He sent $10. Shmoney Gang. Appreciate you. One of my go-to channels for boxing news. Unique, fresh, and real conversation. Appreciate that. That's not going to change because I'm a real person. I'm a real motherfucker. Like, fuck boxing. I'm a real person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing real chores right now trying to get the lab right. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you this year, remember what I said at the beginning of this year. December 31st, 2021. If I haven't showed you major differences in the channel and you haven't seen no progression, then you could say I failed. And so far, so good. We got more space. I'm about to reinvent the whole lab. Like, it's a wrap. What I'm doing it's never been done before. But I digress. So, can you guys hear the audio that is being played? Can you guys hear it? On a scale of 0 to 10, how well could you hear that audio? On a scale of 0 to 10, how well could you hear that audio? The money keep coming in. We got a $2 from Rail XL. What's up? Salute Ego, still loving the content, bro. Oh, we about to turn up. Wait, I got more space. So y'all heard it? Y'all heard it clear? Okay. Listen again.
If Spence and them came to you with a 50-50 and said, come on, let's just make that fight, obviously you'll still fight, correct?
I don't know.
What? But hold on. What? Like, bro, Bud is on his own planet right now. Terrific fighter, but he's on his own. And even the host was jarred or taken back. Bro, the host, Barack, asked the question, and he even set it up perfectly for Bud to execute, and Bud just went left. He says, of course, if Errol Spence's people offered you 50-50, you would take that fight, right? Ain't that right? Bro, he threw you the alley-oop. Barack threw you the alley-oop. You ain't beat Lamont Peterson. He threw you the alley-oop. Bro, he threw you the alley-oop. All you had to do is, pick your poison. You want to dunk it? You want to lay it up, finger roll? He threw you an alley-oop. And Bud messes it up. How? How Bud mess up the alley-oop, bro? You supposed to be Tony Parker. You got the alley-oop. It's right there for. He said, for sure, if Errol Spence's people offered you 50-50, you would certainly take that. Ain't that right? He said, I don't know. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, why Bud say it like Kane from Menace? Remember when the grandpa said, Kane, do you care if you live or die? And then Kane looked at him, he said, I don't know. Bro, he said it like Kane and Menace. Come on, bro. Remember when Grandpa was asking, the grandpops was asking if Kane cared if he lived or died? And Kane was like, I don't know. And at the end of the movie, motherfucker wish he lived and shit. Man, come on, bro. Passive student said, Crawford, why you always lying? Hey, come on, bro. Y'all tripping. Bro, he turned into Kane from Menace. Hey, which one of y'all Kane? Who wants to know? A friend, homie. I'm Alina's cousin. She don't like the way you been dogging. I don't either. Bro, he turned into Kane. Kane, get in this house, Kane. Do you care if you live or die? I don't know. Bro, how the fuck don't you know? Bro, Bud is a top fighter. But I don't know. His decisions regarding this Errol is beyond me. Bro, he went from saying 60-40 his way or 50-50 to now being on record saying even if he's offered 50-50, I don't know. He said he don't know if that's suitable now. And you have to listen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let y'all listen. It's just mind-boggling to me. My bad. So it was an alley-oop question, softball question. Barack pitched it underhand. All Crawford, it's T-ball. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if it's a pitch. All you had to do is, you ever play T-ball, motherfucker? The ball's right there on a little stick. All you got to do is Babe Ruth that motherfucker. Or when people pitch underhand.
Spencer them came to you with
People pitch underhand. It's no tricky ball, no curveball, no changeup, no fastball. They just pitch a regular basic underhand pitch. Softball question. All you gotta do is Jackie Robinson, Willie Mays that shit. And leave it to Bud to not do that. What the fuck? Bro, what is in the water in Omaha? Like, what's popping? I need to go out there again and drink some of that water because I want to understand this. Like, bro, this can't be the same water that Warren Buffett's sipping. Because Warren Buffett is a business magnate. He's making moves that make sense. How the fuck do you have two people from Omaha and they're both famous, both celebrities, but one is a business magnate and the other one as a businessman is just like, huh? Bro, I feel like Tim the Toolman Taylor. Bro, what? I don't even understand. Like, what are you? Like the beginning of Nelly E.I. Die? Wait a minute now. Bro, I don't understand where Crawford, what is your angle? What is your Errol Floyd now? That ain't even English. What does that mean? Errol Floyd now. Come on, bro. The man name is Swole for Life. Them muscles, you're not getting enough blood to the head or something. That shit ain't even English. Errol Floyd now. What? Can y'all type? Like what? Like y'all just get on here? Like, bro, what's popping? Errol Floyd now. Who said that? Where'd you even get that from? You drunk. How you swole and drunk at the same time? I thought bodybuilders don't drink and shit that much. Some of y'all be on some. Come on, how you swole for life and you off that Hennessy? You like J.R. Smith, you off the Henny and shit. You motherfucker drunk and swole at the same time. How you drunk doing reps and shit? 1001, 1002. The motherfucker lifting weights drunk and shit. Business brain, what's up? Wrench gang, let's get it. Bro, I don't even know what Bud, like, I don't know, bro.
if Spencer them came to you with a 50-50 and said, come on, let's just make that fight. Obviously, you'll still fight, correct?
I don't know, to be honest.
What?
Why is that?
Bro, Barack turned into fucking...
If Spencer them came to
Crawford's answer was so shocking that Barack turned into fucking Little John. What? What? Bro, he said, what? What? Bro, nobody understands these Crawford moves except for his inner circle or something. Bro, he said, what? Why he say it like that? Because it don't make sense. Just listen. I'm going to let y'all listen again.
you with a 50-50 and said, come on, let's just make that fight. Obviously, you'll still fight, correct?
I don't know, to be honest.
What?
See, bro, Crawford got people turning to Lil Jon. What? Yeah. Why? Bro.
Why is that, bud? Because I'm past that.
I told you, came for minutes. Do you care if you live or die? I don't know.
What?
Why is that, bud? Because I'm past that. It's like I've been calling for them fights since I was at 140. If you go all the way back, before I even became undisputed, before I even had...
Bro, what does that have anything? What? What does that have to do with why you wouldn't take 50-50? He's, okay, bro, listen, this is called tough love. I fuck with Bud. I always have, but he's missing me like crazy. I need y'all to get the likes up. The haters is here. I see them. The haters is mad. Bro, I like Bud, he got too many yes men around him or something. This is crazy, bro. Nobody else is seeing what I'm seeing. Nobody else is saying what I say. So yeah, this is tough love. I'm just giving my honest opinion. You know, he can see this video and be like, fuck you or whatever. I'm just telling you, that's who I am as a person. But it's not out of malice. It's not like, oh, I want to see Bud do bad or whatever. But the people around you, maybe they want to see you do bad because all this stuff is a bad look and they're allowing you to do it and they're not checking. Like my OGs, my homies, like I always had my older brother, you know, and I've always kicked it with at least a couple of people who are older. My OGs they would never let me go out there looking bad and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Doing something. Like they never like held me back from doing anything. But if I was just like wilding, they gonna check me. They gonna let me know. Not like check me on some, you know, I'm still a grown up, but they gonna let me know like the error of my ways. So this is just my honest opinion, bro. The stuff Crawford is doing and saying is not becoming. It's not a good look, in my honest opinion. He's bringing up 140. What does that got to do with anything? Bro, you've been a welterweight for 3 years and haven't been able to get no big fights that people really, truly want to see you fight. So you can't, in life, what I've learned, you know, and I don't know everything. I'm not Confucius, but in life, what I've learned is you can't dwell. You can't cry over spilled milk. Things happen in life. A lot of people aren't successful because they dwell. You know what I mean? I even have family members, you know, I'm not going to say names or whatever, but they kind of dwell too much on the past. You got to get off that shit, you know. Whatever happened was meant to happen. That's how I look at life. I don't take L's. I learn lessons, you know what I mean? So you can't just sit around and feel sorrow for how things played out. You got to really like go out there and just keep proving stuff to yourself, proving stuff to your fans. Blah, 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 blah. Crawford sound kind of defeated to me. He talking about 140. What is 140? You're not fighting Errol Spence at 140. He can't. I'm pretty sure Errol Spence can't even make 140, to be honest. So anything that he has to say about 140 is really null and void because it has nothing to do with it. So this is just my opinion. He said he called all these guys out. Now, I was at his Ndongo fight. He did call out Keith Thurman. I never heard him call out Errol Spence when he was at 140. So what is he even talking about? He did. I can vouch. Listen, I've covered Crawford's career extensively. At 140, I know for a fact he called out Keith Thurman. But he said, I called out all these guys when I was at 140. Who else outside of Keith Thurman did you really call out at 140? And why would you be at 140 calling out mad people at 147 anyway if you hadn't traveled up? So I don't remember. You guys show me the interviews outside of Keith Thurman because I remember the Ndongo fight. I was there. He called out Keith Thurman. But when did he call out Errol Spence when he was fighting postals and shit like that? That didn't even make sense. Why would you be calling out guys in another division if you had work to do towards getting undisputed? So I don't even remember this alleged history that he's talking about outside of Keith Thurman. I do remember he called out Keith Thurman while he's at 140. But even the thing with the Keith Thurman is as soon as he lost his belt, Keith Thurman, he still was trying to fight Crawford, and Crawford's team was like, Keith Thurman ain't got no damn belt. But he's still a big name. He's a better name. None of the people you fought outside of Jeff Horn at 47 had a belt. Man, what is people talking about, bro? Am I the only one that know boxing? Y'all don't know shit about boxing. HBO need to fire your ass. You don't know shit about boxing. Am I the only cat out here in boxing that really respect this craft and this game and sharpen my skills? I got to be the greatest. I gotta be the best at this boxing shit. Hold on, let me get his money. Kenneth Pinkney. That's it, Ego. He thinks what he did at 140 should go for 147. Yes, I agree with you. Doesn't work that way. What have you done for me lately? That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my guy, Ari. Bud Crawford just embarrassing himself these days. See? So, bro, anything you talking about with 140 don't got nothing to do with fighting ERROL. And I'll get more to that in a second. 135, 40, and now champion of 47. All that counts on the table is why he wanted 50-50 off top. Oh, you related to Crawford. Crawford done more. No, the fuck he hasn't, bro. Or girl, or whoever that is. You probably Crawford's relative because you just saying whatever. Listen, nobody is taken away from what Crawford has done at 135 or 140. But let's, like, first of all, and 47, let's be real. At the end of the day, see, I didn't want to have to do this, but y'all made me. Ego Jones Jr. No, this is Crawford relative or something. Bro, or girl, whatever your name, whoever you are. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it. You saying just because you move up don't mean you did crazy more. Because guess what? In the grand scheme of it, what Crawford hasn't done that actually counts in this new division where he wants to fight Errol Spence is actually sell. Sell to a crazy magnitude to the same as Errol Spence. Crawford has never, I repeat, never, ever, ever. See, I didn't want to have to do this, but y'all made me. Now you're going to get it. Y'all want to cap on my channel, now y'all going to get it. Crawford has never sold 48,000 tickets with anybody in a singular fight. Never done that. And if he has, then you tell me the motherfucker who he did it with. God, when's the last time he did that? So you way off. You talking about he did more, 35, 40. Again, I'm not taking away from what he's accomplished. He's done great stuff in his career for sure. But he ain't never sold 50,000 people, basically. Let me guess, they were all Mikey fans? Don't matter. Because that, first of all, it's cap because I was there. Second of all, he still has that. SBM boxing, he hasn't mixed it up with the cream of the crop at 147. That's also a fact. I agree with that. So that's what I'm saying. Like you saying he did more because he moved up. Yeah, okay, so he started off smaller and then he moved up. That's great. You know, that doesn't mean you did more just because you came from multiple weight classes. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't doing 500,000 pay-per-view buys or better, oh yeah, you relate. Are you related to Crawford? That's all you got to tell me. Or you used to date him or something? Like what? Like what's popping? Because you doing too much. She said now the standard is 500,000. He did 300 and change. What do you? Okay, bro, girl, listen. No matter what you say, listen to me. Every single one of Errol Spence. Okay, so you just hold on. Now I gotta get her. I gotta slice her. Hold on. I gotta slice and dice her. Hold on. I'm getting too sharp. Hold on. I gotta slice you. Listen, this is why you look foolish. Because no matter what you say, we all know that Errol Spence Jr., if the mark for success, according to you, when it comes to pay-per-view is 500K, then guess what? Errol Spence, you just said you are not a pay-per-view. You know you done fucked up. You said you are not a pay-per-view star unless you're doing 500K. You know you done fucked up. So if that is the barometer and the mark for success, then guess what? Errol Spence has actually gotten closer to that mark than Terence Crawford fucking has. Crawford has 2 pay-per-views. And they both went double wood and flopped. He did 50,000, reported 50, 60,000 with Victor Postal. And then we know the Amir Khan fight, the numbers didn't come out for that either. And those was buns. So that's not even accurate. So if the gold standard is 500K, Errol Spence is doing 300 change 300 and change every time out so far. And he's outselling, like in a pandemic, he did more than Canelo with his Danny Garcia fight than Canelo did with Caleb Smith, both in Texas. Meanwhile, Terence Crawford just fought Kell Brook, a guy that Errol Spence beat 3 years before him. And when Errol fought Kell Brook, he fought in Kell Brook's backyard, and there was 30,000 people there. When Terence Crawford fought him, it was 3 years later, and there was no 1,000 people there because they were in the bubble because of Top Rank, and that's where they decided to host the fight, and that's what was going on at the time. So you look crazy. You look crazy. $2 from Passive Student. Danny is worth more than half of Crawford's record. Oh, wow. She getting cooked. Blue blood cooking you now too. It's over, bro. He said Manny Pacquiao and Adrian Broner only did 450, so I guess they aren't pay-per-view stars either. Bro, she got to open an OnlyFans because this shit is, as far as arguing boxing, this shit ain't for you. You better open that OnlyFans or something. I don't know what the fuck she talking about. Nah, fuck all that. Nah, OnlyFans. Listen, OF for life. Fuck is y'all talking about, bro? Man, come on, bro. You see, y'all got to stop going against the Don. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't talking, open that OnlyFans. That's the only way, bro. That's the only way. That's the only way you're going to get some fans out this motherfucker. Because you not seeing me when it comes to this boxing debate. So, yeah, OnlyFans, if you want some fans, that's the only way you going to get some fans. Bars, okay. Hold on. You motherfucker, come on, bro. I'm too hot right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 50 when he first came out. Like, after he got shot. Something special, man. Bro, I'm get rich or die trying 50. What's popping? Crazy how they talk money when Khan was the A-side to Bud. Facts. Oh, my gosh, bro. She getting clapped up. Hold on. Where the OnlyFans accounts at, bro? Fuck is good. Mr. Shaw, $5. Bro, see, this way. Hey, LJ's a female. That's not a bro. Hey, you wildin'. No, listen. This is what happens when you come in with the weirdo talking points. It's not going to be what you want it to be. It's not going to be what you want it to be just because you want it to be that. Listen, nobody is doing anything to maim or tease or hurt Crawford. He doing a great job of that himself. Like, bro, ain't nobody doing this to, like, rag on Crawford. It's just, I mean, this shit sounds ridiculous.
Before I even had a welterweight fight, I was calling out Keith Thurman, ERROL.
That has nothing to do with why you're in this prediction. Ricky Williams. Hey, shout out to Ricky Williams. Y'all better pray to the God because he been saying this for a minute.
I even became undisputed. Before I even had...
Oh, he talking that talk. Hold on. Ricky Williams said, y'all believe me yet? He has been saying it on the channel.
Welterweight fight, I was calling out Keith Thurman, ERROL Spence, and all those guys. You know what I mean? And once...
Canelo just sold over 20,000 pre-sale for his fifth. How you have a problem stuttering in a text? How you type a stutter? Is that a real thing? He said Canelo sold fifth, May 5th. Bro, how you stutter in a text? Block whoever that was. It Sonia Duma? Yeah, dumbass. That's a great last name for you, dumbass. Yeah, get him out. What the fuck is Canelo in fifth? Canelo with a fifth. You off that fifth. You off that fifth of Henny. Bro, get these foolish infidels off of my channel, please. How you stutter in a text? Stuttering Stanley. Stutter is that he said Canelo Saunders did a fifth night like this. Motherfucker, fifth, 5 heartbeat sounding that, man, come on. Night like this, I wish rage out the fire. I still got it, baby. Put me in the group. Get this motherfucker fifth Stuttering Stanley out my shit. Fuck is Canelo Saunders. Ain't nobody talking about that fucking fight. He probably off that nasal spray anyway. Man, come on. Give me some better work, bro. Fifth. Motherfucker short-circuited in the typing. Canelo versus Saunders. Fifth. Motherfucking Tourette's came out and shit. You see how that? Canelo versus Saunders. Fifth. Casey and JoJo sounded that. Hoo-yay. Fifth. Bro, this motherfucker typing like Jodeci. It's been a while since you came home. And that's the film, that fifth. I can't feel without you. Oh, yeah. Bro, get your Casey and JoJo riffing, ad-libbing ass the fuck out of my chat forever. Fifth. You got me fiffin'. What the fuck is this fifth shit? You got me fiffin'. Oh, it's Casey, baby. No, don't ask me. I love it when you fifth it up. Bro, get this fifth. Bro, I'm so sick of these motherfuckers, bro. Bro, this is what I do. Come on, this is what I do. You got me fiffin'. Bro, this motherfuckers pleading the fifth on my shit. Get them all out of here. Like, it's just wasting time and space. Like Cardi B, I make money moves. Like, if it ain't about no money or no real shit, then fifth. It's been a while since you got fifth. Shut the fuck up. Like, shit. I can't feel without you. Oh. I'ma choke. Hoo-yay. Oh, I'ma choke trying to KC with the fifth. Like, bro, get these fucking people out of here. Shit. This is my channel. This is my station. I don't care what they talking about. Shit. Renee. My boy Renee says, you too funny. I'm just trying to get over the, like, I can't even talk about this bullshit because these people, but Canelo did the fifth. Like, what are you talking? Like, it's so annoying. Boxing fans are annoying. Like, don't watch me anymore. Shit, whatever it takes. I love it when you feel. Listen, when I bring up this motherfucking cinnamon-headed Canelo, they say, oh, all you do is talk about Canelo. You're talking about Canelo for some money. And then I ain't say one word about this Bride of Chucky looking motherfucker. And then y'all bringing up Canelo and stopping the traction of what we really talking about. You see how that could be annoying? Bro, old media says I won't stop talking about Canelo. They say I need Canelo for money or whatever the fuck. I don't need no money for no motherfucking Canelo. And then they just randomly bring up Canelo. Man, I don't care about Charles Lee Ray right now. Ade Dewey Dembala ya tu se me esta quarimor. Give me the power, I beg of you. Shout out to my bro, Cameron Renfro. Act like you been know. Y'all stressing me out. Crawford's starting to look like a drama queen. Ooh. If he moves up to 154, I think Jermell Hurd and J-Rock stop him. I don't know about J-Rock, but the other two might be too strong, too big. But hey, I mean, if you want to be up there, then listen. I wish him the best. I don't know. The money keep coming in. Listen, this is unstoppable money. This is abundance money. You see that? Daquandre Hannon, $2 just supporting Ego. Smash the like button. Shout out to my guy, man. Bro, Canelo is brighter Chucky. And then when I don't listen, if I bring him up, then they say, "Oh, so you talk about his Canelo?" Like, what the fuck? I'm not talking about Canelo. Y'all bringing him up. Crawford said he want to move up. I mean, Jermell, that's not the fight you want. He could do what he want. I'm just telling you my opinion. You think J-Rock will stop him? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. 54 is a different ball game. I agree with that. All right, listen. Let me get through this clip. See, it's taking. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's taking way. Let me get my Harbos, bro. Where? Oh, here it is. All right. Let's get through this. We gotta get through this. Hold on.
Came to you with a 50-50 and said, come on, let's just make that fight. Obviously, you'll still fight, correct?
I don't know, to be honest.
What?
Why is that, bud?
Because I'm past that. It's like, I've been calling for them fights since I was at 140. If you go all the way back, before I even became undisputed, before I even had a welterweight fight, I was calling out Keith Thurman, ERROL, SPENCE, and all those guys, you know what I mean? And once I moved up, everybody was saying, get a belt. Get a belt. I get a belt my first fight. Not no tune-up, no nothing. My first fight, I welterweight. Now you on the wrong side of the street. I'm not about to be playing these games where they say, oh, well, we fight you when we want to fight you. It's on our terms and this and that and this. It don't work like that with it.
He said, oh, my God. Ooh. That's how Tyson Fury did it. Motherfucker water him. Bro, that's not how Tyson Fury did in the first fight. Yeah. Wilder said, "Bomb squad." That's not how he did it. The motherfucker was dead. He popped up like the Undertaker and shit. Oh my God, I'm so Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua, Tuscaloosa, Alabama WBC champion of the world. That motherfucker, Wilder. It was that right hand. Motherfucker pop up like the Terminator. Remember Arnold got pushed? I think he got knocked out the nightclub. Arnold said, "Poof." Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do do do. Do do do. Motherfucker popped up like Arnold and yeah. Hey Kelly, who would say I kinda, bro? That motherfucker. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do do do. Do do. Bro, he was on cocaine or something. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Bro, that motherfucker was off that Rick James. That motherfucker just popped up like that. He said that Mark was dead. Paul Bearer was outside the ring. Tyson Fury, I 12. Bro, Paul Bearer was waiting. This motherfucker was dead out this bitch. This gypsy has returned. Walter, with that fierce right hand. I'm the new Paul Bearer. I said I'm Paul Bearer mixed with Yogi Berra. Hit the bogey. Hold on. I was about to start going off. Hold on. Walter's right. Bro, he popped up like motherfucking Undertaker. Fuck is y'all talking about? I'm supposed to be cooking dinner. I'm fucking with y'all popping up like Fury and shit. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, rest in peace. That's good. I mean, fucking gummy bears for dinner because of y'all. Some bullshit. I'm trying to redesign the streaming room. Yeah, hey, y'all got to get the likes up. Come on, stop hating. Y'all got to get them likes up. Get them likes up. I'm trying to, like right now, I was trying to organize so I can decorate this streaming room. I'm trying to get it raw. What would make the streaming room raw to y'all? What y'all want to see? What y'all want to do? Want to be ballers, shot callers, brawler. We be dipping in it with the spoilers. On the low, from the Jake to the top. I just hate the fact that Crawford is sounding crazy in these interviews, like he don't want that undisputed fight. Let's see it. Facts. Listen, I need y'all to get the likes up. If y'all got ideas, holla at me for the streaming room. We about to turn it up. I want my shit to look, just cool for the fans. All right, let's get to the Crawford shit. Okay, so he just was asked, and it was a setup question where he could have easily knocked out the park, but he didn't. He says, if Errol Spence's people came to you with 50-50, would you take it? He said, I don't know. What? So you said you want a 60-40 your way or 50-50, and now a month later, 2 months later, whatever it's been, now 50-50 is not necessarily good enough? Come on, bro. Bro, I don't know what Crawford is doing, but I don't think it's helping. And he said,
because I'm past that, it's like, I've been calling for them fights since I was at 140. If you go all the way back, before I even became undisputed, before I even had a welterweight fight, I was calling out Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, and all those guys, you know what I mean? And once I'm moved up, everybody was saying, get a belt. Get a belt. I get a belt my first fight. Not no tune-up, no nothing. My first fight at welterweight. Now you on the wrong side of the street. I'm not about to be playing these games where they say, oh, well, we fight you when we want to fight you. It's on our terms and this and that and that and this. It don't work like that with it.
Bro, everything that myself and others had said, mostly myself, Crawford is now finally getting to see. But instead of admitting people like the God, Boxing Ego, was right, it sounds like he's having almost a I don't want to say meltdown, but kind of like a temper tantrum. That's what it sounds like to me. The stuff that people were saying was absolutely true. The only people that didn't believe it was Crawford, his close ones, and old media. And now that he's seeing that it's true, now he sounds like he's just throwing his hands up like, fuck it. I don't even need the ERROL fight. I don't care. We never fighting. And now he sounds like he's over it. The energy from what he said, this is not my opinion, but from what he said, like at the Virgil Ortiz fight, that DAZN interview with Ak and Barack, it just doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound like a championship spirit. He literally has a quote recently from the Virgil Ortiz Hooker fight to now, where he basically said, I'm just paraphrasing, Crawford basically said, I don't care, I'll just fight whoever they put in front of me. That's cool. I don't need to ever fight ERROL. We'll never fight. I don't care. I'm over it. I'm past it. So for you to still be at 47 with a belt and now things aren't going your way, you just sound completely discouraged. Shout out to my man, Ari Boxing Talk. What's up? Bud will go down in history as visually one of the most talented champions with the weakest resumes in boxing history. Goddamn. Yeah, I mean, we're going to see. We're going to see, but it don't look promising. It really don't. I mean, does what boxing fan, and Bud, he's his own person. So I'm not trying to change him. I'm just telling you my opinion on the matter. He could look at it and say, I don't care. As long as my family's good and taken care of, I'm making millions, cool. I don't care what the fans say. That might be his attitude. But from what I've seen, and my opinion, I don't feel like that's not the championship attitude that's going to reign supreme with fans. Like, what fan wants to hear a fighter say, X-nay on the fight, I'll never fight him, I don't care, I'll just fight whoever they put in front of me? That doesn't sound like the hunger and the eagerness to mix it up with the best that I can imagine would impress fans. I think that's his attitude. Crawford really don't care. Well, the cat's out the bag then, if that's what it is. So, listen, I got more. Let me finish these. Let's get the likes up. Bro. Crawford seems like one of the people that's so stubborn that even when he realizes he's wrong, he might just keep continuing to be stubborn. For example, let's say all of us on here are in the car with Crawford and we driving down to LA. And your boy Ego, aka Ego Stradamus, tells Crawford, oh, you missed the exit. There's only one way to get from the Bay Area to LA, and you missed it. This way won't take you to LA. And he's like, nah, I know a way. And I'm like, nah, pull out your GPS. Pull out your phone, pull out your GPS. I know, I've been up and down 5. I've been up and down here. You ain't been doing the education. This ain't the way. Pull out your phone. Nah. And then 2 hours of driving the wrong way, and he started, man, where's this street? Where's this street? He looking for all these streets, all these turnoffs. And he realizes, no, I think it's a little further. Maybe it's a little further than I remember. So he keep driving in the wrong way. Like, you know what I'm saying? He driving deeper and deeper the wrong way just to be right. You know, there's an old saying, most of you guys have heard of it. Don't cut off your nose to spite your face. That's exactly what Crawford does, in my opinion. He cutting off it. He Michael Jackson this shit. Damn, Tito, damn. So I've learned. Bro, you cutting off your nose to spite your face. Like, you're dry. I told you this is the wrong way, and you're going to force this way to be the right way because you don't want to pull out your phone. Like, the phone, like, we're all wrong at points in time. I'm not perfect. I've been wrong like a motherfucker. I fell on my face. I've tried things and failed or, you know, didn't work out how I expected. I mean, this is life. Like, ain't nobody perfect. You're not going to, if you, listen, I can assure you this, because I'm still fighting daily to, you know, to get what's mine on this planet. I can tell you one thing. You have not lived you have not lived a life worth living if you got a perfect score. What I mean is, if you, from birth to late 20, whatever age you guys are, you have never faced any trials and tribulations. It's just, you got a perfect score. Everything the first way you did it was the right way. You know what I'm saying? If you go through life, then you haven't lived. I can promise you, you haven't lived a life worth living, because pain is growth. You know, there's growth in the struggle and in change, and we all gotta be wrong at different points in time, or wrong with it. It doesn't, because you're wrong, nothing's permanent. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're wrong doesn't mean you're wrong forever. You know what I mean? But Crawford, he just seems so dead set in his ways. Like, his family and everybody could be telling him, and he want to do it his way. So, fuck it. Cut off your nose and spite your face. But it's crazy. People been telling you going the wrong way. And he's like, nah, I see it. It's over here. He like Mikey Garcia. I see something. He sees something. It ain't over here, bro. I see something. All right. Now you've been driving 3 hours in the wrong direction when you could have just pulled out your phone and checked it and proved, you know what I'm saying? Like, found out then and there. But you want to be that stubborn. It don't make no sense. Now you behind schedule and all types of shit. But the attitude from Crawford at this point, it don't sound great. We're talking about a man who was undisputed at 140, moved up, and he's basically telling you he don't care about 140. He don't care about undisputed, because we know that Errol Spence is probably likely to fight Ugas. If Errol Spence wins, he has 3 belts. You're on record right now telling the world you don't care if the fight happens. So you can't possibly tell me you're still interested in undisputed if you're saying that the guy who's likely to have 3 belts, this year, you're never fighting him. Where they do that at? How does that make sense? And I'm telling you, pride has been the death of people and sent people to prison and all types of shit. Like, it can't be me. I ain't that perfect, and I know, and I have this awareness. Like, one thing that I could do is self-reflect, and I know I'm not perfect, so it's easy for me to get over, that hump. But Crawford, to the best of luck to him. But shout out to Sura. I like when he says that. He said, pride comes before destruction. You can give a horse water, but you can't make the horse drink. Facts. All y'all spitting bars. People have been saying that, like, all this. I have supported Crawford's whole career, and I still continue to do that. But up until recently with this Errol Spence, I have never, that I can recall, I've never said anything that I could even think remotely negative, because there was no stuff like this. You see what I'm saying? He was just whooping ass in the ring, and that was it. So there was nothing really negative to say about Crawford, or constructive, or, criticism. All of a sudden, you got people who are your fans, like your diehard fans, like people who fuck with you, like me, and just fans that are just fanatical. Like me, I'm a professional. So this is my business. This is how I get paid. So I don't take this stuff personal. If a fighter takes it personal towards me, then, that's on them. But there are like fans who are just full of emotion, and they're kind of off of the behavior that we're seeing from Crawford. You know what I mean? So when you start listening, one of the worst things you can do is lose your core audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if I start doing stuff on the channel that the people who really been messing, whoever, You know what I'm saying? Like the Eagles Army, like reputables. If they're all like, nah, you tripping. Nah, I ain't watching this channel no more. You know what I'm saying? Then I must be doing something. If everyone's saying that, you know what I'm saying? That's you don't want to lose your core audience. That's just what it is. And I feel like Crawford is some of the behaviors and stuff is not necessarily gaining new fans, and maybe he doesn't care. I don't know. I can't speak for him on that regard, but you literally listen. Just explain how this makes sense. Crawford says we ain't about to be playing no games. I don't even know if 50-50 is good enough now. This is what I just played the clip for you. This is pretty much what he said, right? The whole ERROL SPENCE, if we really think about it, the whole ERROL SPENCE situation is relatively new-ish. You know what I'm saying? That it's been heating up and 50-50, 60-40 talk. That's still kind of new content, you know? And I know because I have a channel and I make videos about these things. So that's all kind of like pretty new. Like as far as Crawford saying this and ERROL SPENCE saying 50-50 and 60, that's like newish content. So Crawford is just telling you we're not about to be playing games. It don't work like that. Boom, boom, boom. And 50-50 might not be good enough. I don't know if I would take that. Right? Off of a situation that just kind of recently happened. So publicly, you're telling the world that the whole ERROL situation, because you didn't get your way, is pretty much deaded. It's a dead situation. You'll never fight him. You don't need him. You don't care. It don't work like that. Blah, blah, blah. We're not about to be playing these games. They talking about, oh, since you do this or this, otherwise I won't fight you or this percentage. He said, nah, it don't work like that. Okay, you the big man. But my question is this. How did you arrive at this conclusion so fast in this ERROL situation? And now it sounds like you have like animosity towards the situation. But then Pacquiao and you has been a longer conversation in a fight that should have happened, and you have time to play those games. That's what I need to know. How do you have time to play those Pacquiao games? Like the Pacquiao fight has been a situation that you've been getting strung along 7, 8 years, maybe 6 to 8 years, somewhere in there, 6 to 8 years. So how you could play the Pacquiao game and wait 6 to 8 years, never get a Pacquiao fight? You and Pacquiao were on HBO together. You and Pacquiao were at a point on ESPN together. You and Pacquiao were with Top Rank at a point for years together. And you got time to wait for that, and that still ain't happened. And Mikey Garcia might mess around and get the fight before you. Keith Thurman already got the fight before you. Ah, man, you know, AB already done got the fight before you. And you got time for that game, but you don't got time for this ERROL SPENCE bullshit, the 50-50. You know, you're just so put off by the whole conversation that you like, nah, I'm throwing my hands up. Who cares? I don't need him. But you ain't got Pacquiao either. And those are the two guys you said you wanted to fight. And the Pacquiao, like I said, has been a longer conversation. The Pacquiao fight's been something that's been going on literally 6 to 8 years. Since I know for a fact, go watch it, Deary Jean, Terence Crawford, Max Kellerman was asking about Pacquiao. I covered the Ray Beltran fight way back when, and they were asking Crawford about Pacquiao way back then. So that's at 135. So that was a long time ago. So how you don't have no time for the ERROL SPENCE and you just deaden it and you like, nah, who cares? I don't care, blah, blah, blah. But you've been getting strung along with Pacquiao, and you still, up until at least last year, was still chasing the Pacquiao fight. But now the ERROL SPENCE fight, you just like, nah, I ain't got time for these games. All right, bro. So good luck to Crawford. It just is not a great look in my opinion. And again, Crawford could get mad at me. He could get mad at whatever. But That's fine. I can't tell someone how to react, but at the end of the day, you should look at your people in your corner and wonder why they not telling you the same thing that I'm telling you. That's the real thing. You know, and like it's you see this on the internet. People be dissing me, you know, things like that. People on the internet, they fuck around and diss people that they should be learning from. Listen, I know my bars, they educated. So sometimes they're advanced. You might not get it today, but in the future it'll make sense. But like, just look at the internet, you know what I'm saying? People diss the people that they should be studying and listening to. You know, same thing like Crawford, he could look at me as like I'm the ops. But what you need to do is, in my opinion, look at the people who are close to you who aren't saying the same things. Maybe they the ops. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the ops. I don't have if Crawford fights ERROL or doesn't, my life continues. My life, my career, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It don't affect me. Like my legacy will continue. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not the ops. I'm neutral. You know, I like you. I like Terence Crawford. I mean Errol Spence. I don't have a horse in the race. You know what I'm saying? But people that are affiliated with you, maybe they have ulterior motives or reasons for not, you know, just agreeing, being yes man. Listen, I will never have people on my team that won't keep it real with me. That's why I love my family to death, because my family, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, not one of them, I swear to you, not one of them will not check the other person in the household and like say like, oh, you tripping, or maybe that's not such a good idea. You know, that's just how my family is. You know what I mean? And I like imagine if everything I did, even if I did wrong, like even Jay-Z's mama, when he dissed Nas, Jay-Z's mom, she was like, nah, you went too far in that super ugly. You OD'd on him. You see what I'm saying? Because he was talking about his kid and shit. Me and the boy AI got more in common than just bowling and rhyming. Get it? More in common. Jay-Z mama. Shout out to Mama Hove, Miss Gloria Carter. Because that's the type of people I want on my team. Like, we're not perfect. So Jay-Z, you know, he crossed the line. You thought that was like uncalled for? Respect. She told her son that. She could have just been like, oh, you serve Nas up. That's what you get. He dissed because Super Ugly came out after Ether. You dig? Super Ugly came out after Ether. So Gloria Carter, Jay-Z's mom, she could have easily sided with her son because that was just a response to Ether. You dig what I'm saying? But she was like, nah, this is getting ugly. You know, you making it too personal. And it's widely known that Jay-Z's mama checked her son and said like, nah, you wildin'. You doing too much. You didn't have to say all that. And especially sometimes it's good. That's why it's good to have your mama. Because for the female perspective, you know what I mean? Because she's a woman and, you know, bearing a child like she did with Jay-Z or whatever. Maybe she relates to the girl. You guys are talking about the Carmen girl like an object. So maybe she can provide you a different perspective. But like for Crawford, it seemed like it's like my way or the highway. All right. What did Errol Spence do to warrant this response from Bud? I don't know. That's a good question. Ricky Williams got a good question in the super chat. That's a good question. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm telling. Okay, I don't know. I don't think he said. Errol Spence ain't. He tucked. He just with his family. He ain't really saying much about anything. Nas is my favorite, but Hove one would take over. No cap. I love. I like both dudes. They're both classic. That's funny. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he really did to he didn't do anything because he ain't really popped out like that. See, but this is more proof that Terence Crawford is losing that battle. Listen, as far as them in the fight, who wins, that's all subjective until they fight. So I'm not talking about that. But this pre-battle, because in boxing, high level fights, a lot of times there's a battle before the actual battle in the ring. This battle before, Crawford is losing that. For sure he's losing that. Because Errol Spence ain't even popping out. He ain't saying 2 words about this stuff. And it's Crawford is the one, you know, saying saying all this stuff and, you know, getting fans falling off the wagon and stuff because of what he's saying and things like that. So people don't get it, you know, people don't understand it, but it's real. It's real. Like, okay, I said this before. I'll say it again. Errol Spence never has to do the stuff Crawford is doing regarding this little battle or whatever you're talking about. Real talk, ego, wife, mother, and real friends let you know when you're slipping. Facts. Here's an example. Errol Spence never has to listen. I'm really trying to kick the facts now. Errol Spence never has to explain his resume. Ever. He never has to explain his resume. Ever. You dig what I'm saying? Like, Errol Spence, show me the interview where Errol Spence was having to explain to the fans, or like an Instagram live or something where there's fan interaction. Errol Spence never has to explain his resume because we know it's good. You know what I mean? We know he's fighting tough competition. That's just the reality. We looking at the guys he's fighting and when he's fighting them, he don't have to explain. Wilder always tells you what's understood don't have to be explained. Right? Terence Crawford, on the flip side, he does. Terence Crawford got to explain why he fought Mean Machine, or, you know, try to talk up Jeff Horn, or, you know what I'm saying? He has to do that. So that tells you something. These interviews that he keep doing, saying the 50-50 and what he will and won't tank. Errol ain't doing that. Bro, if old media don't ask Errol Spence, I can't speak for Errol Spence, but I'm pretty sure I'm accurate on this. If old media don't ask Errol Spence shit about Terence Crawford, he would never be brought up by Errol Spence. The only time he had even addresses Crawford is when he's asked about it, like after he beat Danny Garcia and the members of the media are asking him about it. Meanwhile, Crawford brings up Errol Spence sometimes in the whole situation. That's like all people want to talk to Crawford about. You see what I'm saying? But with Errol, it's different because we know he still has plentiful options. He could rematch Sean Porter. That's a good fight. He could fight Ugas, which is probably likely for a third belt. You dig what I'm saying? We know Crawford has no fucking options outside of a PBC guy. So all roads lead to Errol Spence. And that's why he's constantly asked about Errol Spence and or has to keep talking about the Errol Spence situation. And now things aren't going his way because he thought, it's so many layers to this. He thought, like I tell you all the time, Top Rank has a certain way of doing business. Love it or hate it, that's true. That's, you know, that's how they do business. In my opinion, Terence Crawford is guilty of this. He actually believed the stuff that probably Top Rank was telling him. You know what I mean? The stuff that Top Rank is telling him. Like, yeah, we'll get you on the pound for pound list, man. Yeah. You're the number 1 pound for pound. Yeah. You were undisputed at 140. Yeah. So they gassing him up. They gassing him up and hyping him up into feeling like you have all these accolades. Errol Spence, he's just a PBC wannabe. He's just, you know, he's just fighting a couple fights and he hasn't done what you've done, man. And this is what happens when people gas you up and gas you up crazy, and then you step out into the real world. Like, put it this way. Going back to my family. My family, they're real people, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to sugarcoat and all that, and like do whatever. Like if let's say I was trying to sing, I can't hold a note. I can't really sing. You know, I almost sound tone deaf. I can rap my ass off, but I can't actually sing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like harmonies and stuff, right? Therefore, knowing that's not my strong suit and I'm not good at that, my family would not gas me up to go into American Idol, you know what I mean? Things like that, knowing I sound like Randy Watson, you know what I'm saying? Knowing I sound horrible. They're not going to overly encourage that and like, you know, fake it to me. But some people will have you. And then you go on national TV on American Idol or whatever the fuck, you go on The Voice and you it's even worse because you really can't hold a note and you can't sing, so you become a meme. You see what I'm saying? That's why you always need strong people in your corner to just keep it real with you. You need strong people to keep it real with you and let you know, like keep you on the guided path. Like, you know, my family would probably just say that's not your best thing, you know what I mean? Or maybe you should get some singing coaches if you're really going to pursue it or something. You know, they're not going to just gas me up. But that's what happens. Some motherfucker can't sing, and then all your people been gassing you up into believing you can really sing, and then you step out in that real world like, I can tell you how I feel now. And then people was like, boo, motherfucker, boo, get his ass the fuck. Like, you go on a Showtime Apollo. Now you in the real world. You on Showtime at the Apollo. And that's because your people gassed you up into believing this shit sounded good. I can tell you how I feel now. And then motherfuckers boo his ass, Mr. Sandman. And then they got the Sandman coming out and fucking lassoing you and shit. Because you sound like Randy Watson. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. I decided long ago. And then you get in the real world with that bullshit. I decided long ago. And then the motherfuckers, boo. And now you see, because they gassed you up. Oh, that boy can sing, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think happened, you know, with Crawford. They gassed him up into feeling the 140 and undisputed and ambidextrous, and ESPN is the biggest sports, you know, network and all this other bullshit, into feeling like that's what's gonna separate you, and ERROL SPENCE ain't on your level. But the Maury Povich lie detector test determined that was a lie. So I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Bro, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You singing like all this shit. Both in the club singing off key, and I wish I never met her at all. It gets better, hold it another round. Hits about to go. Got 6 model chicks, 4 bottles of crit. Weed everywhere. Bro, you both singing off key. And I wish I never. Like, they got Crawford gassed up into believing that these are the only things that matter that make you the A side. Bro, it's legit. Teofimo, he on his way to, like, bro, just look at the top ranked fighters. There's a lot of them. Teofimo, he talking about he the A side over Gervonta. You're a great fighter, but no, you not. Bro, Tank is selling out NBA stadiums. Teofimo, we don't even know what he's going to do with Triller and all that. Bro, his biggest fight is Loma with no crowd. What are we talking about, bro? But that's why you need, I'm like Scarface. You need people like me. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger. Like, You got to have people keep it real with you. I'm trying to tell you. Bro, Crawford is now feeling the wrath, and fans is coming for him, and he's seeing he don't have it. Bro, he know Errol Spence is probably finna fight Ugas. Uga, booga. He probably gonna fight Uga. You dig? So if Errol motherfucking Spence fight Uga, then he gonna have 3 of them guys. He gonna have that Uga with that 3 of them that guy. You see what I'm saying? If Errol fight that Uga, he got 3 of them guys. He gonna have 3 of them belts. You dig? So he understands you're, like I've been saying, you didn't have the leverage to begin with. And now you have even less leverage the more shit like that happen. So if Errol Spence fight Uga, he got 3 of them guys with the Uga. You dig what I'm saying? I don't even have to speak. Bro, I'm getting so great at what I do. I don't have to speak English and y'all know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? I said if Errol the truth, he fought Uga, he got 3 of them guys for that Uga. You see what I'm saying? I don't even have to speak English anymore and the fans still gonna feel it. You dig me? I said Errol Spence Jr., he fight Uga for that 3 of them guys. You see what I'm saying? I don't even have to speak English. I'm just getting so good, I don't have to speak English. I said Errol Spence Jr., he fight Uga, he get 3 of them guys. Terence Crawford, he ain't nothing. Bro, come on, bro. He said, Bolo, you are next. What is Crawford going to do if Errol get 3 belts? He got bigger pay-per-view numbers than you. He already has more belts than you as is. But if he beats a reputable, credible Cuban Uga, then he got the Uga, then he got the power of the Uga, and they got that WB, what is it? WBA for that Uga, you dig? And then Crawford gonna be sitting there with the fucking same belt that he had since he became a welterweight, 3 years deep, and you don't have one name that's better than Uga. What we talking about? Listen, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Errol Spence, if he fights Uga, his next fight, right? Errol Spence's last 2 opponents are single-handedly better accomplished names than anybody Crawford has fought, especially at welterweight. Who disagrees with that? So I can blast you up out that chat. Listen, I pull up with a rod and I'll blast you out that chat with that Uga. You dig me? I said, I pull up with a rod and blast you out the chat, pull out the box, the rod, the stick and move with a Uga. You dig? Bro, Danny Garcia and your Dennis Uga is better than anybody, like momentum-wise and all that, better than anyone that Crawford has fought at welterweight, especially. Yeah, West Coast. Who disagrees with that? I wish I would argue with a motherfucker named Mugga Moan. Man, who the fuck is that? That sounds like a failed rapper. Mugga Moan. You better go on with some of that Mugga Moan. He said, who cares about leverage when they need each other? He don't, how the fuck, see, this is the type of shit that make me lose my temper on these videos, bro. Motherfucking Mugga Moan and shit. How the fuck does Errol Spence need him right now when I just named multiple fights? He could fight Keith Thurman. I've never seen Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman. That's a good fight. Errol personally said he don't want to fuck with Keith Thurman to give him a chance, but I don't think he fucking with Crawford right now, like either. So he might fuck around and fight Keith Thurman. That's a banger. He could fight Sean Porter. The first fight was a banger. And he could fight Uga for that 3rd belt. So how's he need... Bro, y'all sound stupid. You can try your damnedest to prove me wrong, but it's not going to make the... It's about money, bro. He can't make that money with nobody else. Pacquiao, block him. Just get him out of here. Bro, Pacquiao Errol right now is a bigger fight than Crawford and Spence. Pacquiao has a whole country behind him. Get him out my shit. Please. Kid just said you might want to start making your next account. Pacquiao versus Spence is a bigger fight. Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence is a big fight. It's a big fight. Stop. Okay. So y'all sound stupid. You saying he can't make that, bro? How can he make big fights if he? I just named several fights he could do, bro. Errol is from fucking Texas. He from a big state, you imbeciles. He's from a big state that's fucking with him. That alone, he could fight Ugas in Texas, and Texas is fucking with it. Texas is hot right now. You know, they got Meg Thee Stallion and, you know, all types of shit. Charlo's doing well. Errol doing well. Texas is doing cool. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm talking about. People come on my channel, they want to prove me wrong so bad, it looked crazy. It looked crazy. Bro, the bottom line is this. No matter what you say, whatever you have to say, take it up your ass and shove it. Because no matter what standard you say, I know what the fuck I'm saying is true, and there's only one truth. There can't be no two truths. So at the end of the day, if like the chick said earlier, trying to defend some shit, she said, it ain't a pay-per-view success unless it's 500K or above. Well, guess what? Canelo ain't even doing that, so he ain't a star. Second, even if that's the mark, 500K, Errol Spence is getting closer to that than fucking Crawford is. Who can Crawford, non-PBC, name a top-ranked fight they could put Crawford on that does 500K? So no matter what, if you're saying that he need, bro, if you're saying that Errol needs Crawford, if that's your true argument, then no matter what, Crawford is in more need than Errol Spence, because Errol Spence is aligned with the fucking side that has like top welterweights. What part don't you guys understand? Y'all be playing slow on purpose. Whatever you have to say about Errol in that situation, it's worse for Crawford. So if 500, anything less than 500 is not a star, then Crawford did less. He did 50,000. He did 100,000. His pay-per-views did worse. That's a fact. Based on the information we have. That's a fact. So if you're saying, oh, Errol Spence needs him, well, guess what? It's worse for Crawford. Because if Errol needs Crawford, then Crawford really needs Errol because he has nobody. If PBC really wants to be rude or whatever you want to call it, they could just say, we're not releasing no fighter to Terence Crawford. No one can fight on ESPN. Who's Crawford going to fight then? At 47, Castillo Clayton or something? So it's no matter what you say, it's still not gonna work, bro. If Errol, I just told you, Errol could fight Ugas. That's a third belt. It's a credible fight. It's a meaningful guy. We know who Ugas is. He has a big state that's repping him. You know, Texas is coming out. He just did 16,000 with Danny in a pandemic. And now Texas is like fully opening. So who knows if the Danny Garcia fight had a regular crowd, no pandemic. You know what I mean? I was at Errol Spence. You guys could say whatever dumb shit you want. I was at the Ocampo fight. There were 15,000 people for a guy we didn't even know. So imagine a good fight, even if Ugas doesn't have the biggest name in your opinion. He sold crazy numbers with Ocampo. So once again, no matter what you say, it's worse for Crawford. No matter what, and that's non-negotiable. So if you're saying, oh, Errol doesn't do pay-per-view numbers, well, Crawford's numbers are worse. Oh, Errol needs Crawford. Well, then Crawford needs Errol more because he has less people aligned with Top Rank. Who is he gonna fight? Vesputin, Castillo Clayton, Patrick Teixeira, who just lost. Like, who is he gonna fight? Stop. Just give it up, dog. It's over. That's the reality, bro. That is the sheer reality of the situation. Meanwhile, Aram is crying about losing money. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you're saying is worse for Crawford. That is just that is that simple. Because Crawford is the business-wise, the guy who's not aligned with the action. It's that simple. He's not on the side with the action. So as long as that's the case, it's going to be worse for him. Point blank, per. Yeah, I'm about to get out here and cook. Nigga, is the shit live or not? Fuck you. Don't ever talk bad about Crawford. He banked to ass. Block him. I don't even know what that half of that shit even meant. Fuck is you talking about? He banked to ass. I don't even know what that means. So you gotta go. You gotta learn how to put some complete sentences. Get these dudes out of here. Smash the like button. Anyway, I'm out. I'm about to cook. Stay tuned on the channel. I'll be cooking up more and talking about this more, but he said, y'all believe me yet? Man. He said dude said all that just to get blocked in Olympic time. Y'all going crazy. $5, ego, you the man. Rafe. Let's get it. Bro, and the thing is, people are, I literally like Crawford. I want to see him succeed, but I'm not going to, like, y'all soft. A lot of people in boxing is soft, bro. A lot of people are soft. They can't speak their truth, whatever they feel is the truth. They can't speak it because they so worried about the next. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm telling you what I really feel. It ain't nothing personal against Bud. Like, I'm hoping and praying he lose. But shout out to Daquandre. He sent $2. The money keep coming in. Y'all see it. He says, good talk tonight, Ego. Smash the like button. Shout out to my man, Daquandre. It's just, what's real is what's real. He just said, even if I get 50-50, that still might not do it. How is that good, bro? So, bro, he knows he's losing. Listen, I'm not talking about losing the fight. I'm talking about losing the battle. He must know. Bro, he just said he wanted 60-40, 50-50. And then now, when Ugas gets elevated to super champion and reality is setting in that you're losing more and more leverage, now all of a sudden he's saying 50-50 might not do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense to everybody who's listening? I'm going to say it one more again. Before Crawford put out, he was talking to Miss Boxing Baby and all the different people, and he was putting out information stating that he was the A-side over Errol Spence Jr. People like myself who have some common sense said, I don't agree with that. I don't see that. Errol Spence, man down, cash cow, bigger numbers, bigger pay-per-view, bigger events, more titles, better resume at welterweight, right? Crawford, being he, was saying some other shit. I'm the A-side, Errol Spence. I done more than him in his little career. And now the reality seems to be starting in. Another major move for the PBC, like beneficial move for them, is Ugas getting elevated to the super champion. Because now even if Pacquiao doesn't fight Errol Spence next, it doesn't matter because you have a respected, reputable guy from Cuba who's a good fighter And you can put Errol Spence in there for a third belt with your Dennis Ugas. Now all of a sudden Crawford's coming out and saying, I'll never fight Errol. To me, the fight's dead. It ain't never happening. It don't work like that. I'm not about to be playing games. I don't care anymore. Never again. 50-50 still might not be good enough because you're losing. The battle you thought you were winning, that people like myself told you didn't have the leverage, you're coming to the grips that you're losing. So now you're trying to act like unbothered, like you don't care about the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, remember when you were kids and someone's like, hey, Ego, I know someone who likes you. And you're like, who? He's like, I know this girl that likes you. Who? Tell me. No, I can't tell you. I've been sworn to secrecy. And he's like, man, who cares? I don't even care anymore. But you was begging to hear who the person was that liked you, right? You was begging to hear it. And then now that they won't tell you, you're trying to act disinterested. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're trying to act disinterested. I mean, I don't even care. Who cares? I don't care. But you was asking who the person is. So you really did care. But now since you're not getting your way, you're just trying to act disinterested like you don't care. That's what it looks like is happening with this Crawford situation. Now that you understand, see, look, he said Errol's lapping him. Now that you understand the politics aren't on your side, the leverage is not on your side, now all of a sudden you're acting disinterested and I'm moving to 54. Man, I don't even care. We don't ever have to fight. I ain't about to be playing no games. Now you're trying to act like this is what you wanted. But in all actuality, the battle you thought you could prevail at, you're losing at, which is not the actual fight, but the leverage, the business side. So now you're not getting your way, you pouting. That's what it sounds like. I don't know how he thought he was the A side. I really did. I never understood that. That's why I said my piece. Once again, Ego Stradamus strikes again. God damn. I'm on fire. NBA Jam style. Boom, shakalaka laka. Cameron Renfro with the $11. Now you been known. Bud better fight Sean Porter or Keith Thurman next. People won't want to watch him fight a nobody. That's what I'm saying. He losing. I'm telling you, that's why it's pertinent. Whoever he fights next is going to be very telling and very interesting to hear that announcements. You know what I mean? It's going to be very interesting because he thought he could win this battle and he's not winning it. It's that simple. One thing I have to give you, Ego, you've been very patient with Crawford. I fuck with Crawford. I like him. I have pictures on my phone with him. I respect his skill set. So I've been patient because I want to see him. I want to see the brother survive and thrive and stuff. But Crawford makes it hard with some of the extra stuff that he says. That's just my honest opinion. Some of the extra stuff I don't understand. Like, how did you think you were the A side? Everybody and their mama's telling you you're not the A side over this guy. Can you beat Errol Spence? Sure, maybe. It's a fight. But A side and beating somebody in a fight, those aren't synonymous. Those are different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could whoop somebody's ass. That don't mean you're the A side. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Ego, best boxing channel by far. Please do the Pimp Bob. Man, I got to get something to eat. He said Crawford waiting on the Pac-Man fight is needed right now. Man, I got to eat. I need some energy. Yeah, man, we'll see how it all plays out. Point blank period. But his next move, hopefully it's a good opponent because people, I can tell, are going to grow restless. Like, I personally didn't even mind. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard the rumors, of course, that he could fight Jose Cito Lopez. I wasn't mad about that. But the fans were. A lot of fans were like, man, this is bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. So, we'll see. Oh, my gosh. Surah spitting bars. He said, hold on. Surah says, Crawford is a dope fighter, but in business, he's a journeyman. I'm out. Drop the mic. I'm out. Much love to y'all. I might do a vampire stream, possibly. We working. This man's Surah crazy. He said he's a dope fighter, but in business, he's a journeyman. Mic drop.